All right, buddy boy. What do you got on tap?
The only thing I did this weekend of note that I can recall was I saw Oppenheimer yesterday.
Excellent. Okay, wait. Let's go
was
to
it?
Bobby. I want you to just give us a review. It doesn't need to go in order.
It was pretty good. I liked it a lot.
Pretty good.
Yeah.
Long.
Yeah, but it's good because it doesn't feel. It feels long, but there's constantly stuff happening, so you're not bored.
Very Nolan.
It's long but not boring.
All right, this is not a spoiler for anyone who knows a modicum of history. During the development of The Bomb, and Joe will like this, and this is one reason why I'm scared to watch it, because you love your Chernobyl.
Yeah.
There's a person working on the bomb that accidentally touches the core, and just like that, he's like, I'm going to die.
Yeah.
And then in 24 hours, he does all the stuff that happens in Chernobyl, like, and like enough time. Is that in the movie, or
I
is
wish
it disgusting?
it was. That's not in the movie at all.
Oh my God!
I
What
don't
the
remember
fuck?
that happening in the movie.
I have a friend who saw it who said Christopher Nolan did a really great job of, there's about a half-hour span where he just manages to hold the tension. Like, you're just waiting and anxious for like 30 minutes. Did that happen to you?
Kinda. I guess the scene, well, it's not really a reveal. Eventually they test the bomb.
Sure.
Ah!
So I
Cut!
think that's
Cut his
probably
mic!
what he's talking about, because that whole sequence
Yeah.
is very like, oh God. But it's not so suspenseful because you know it's going to work.
That's the
like,
thing.
It's history. Like, I know this works, even
Yeah.
though the whole thing is like, oh my God, if this doesn't go off, we're all fucked.
If Nolan can call something that everybody on planet Earth knows happened in 1945 and get some suspense out of it, that's pretty impressive.
It is. The most suspenseful thing for me was figuring out how much time of the beginning I was going to miss because I was getting snacks. And
That was your bomb.
that was my bomb. I went to the AMC in Jersey Gardens, which is kind of a rundown shithole at this point. I didn't know that. It's not terrible, but like I've been to nicer movie theaters. And yeah, I was just waiting online. I got there pretty much right on time, and I'm like, okay, I'm going to miss the coming attractions, but I shouldn't miss too much of the movie. 20 minutes passes, and the people, like the line's barely moving, and I'm like, okay, this was a giant mistake. But now I'm at the front of the line, so I can't just quit now.
Yeah.
I'm already here. And so I ordered some chicken fingies and some cookie dough bites, and
Oh,
I
you
missed,
poor
I
stomach.
think, a good 20 minutes of the movie.
Oh no!
So I have to fucking... So yeah, that happened.
I'm picturing you in line being filmed on IMAX, sweat pouring down, lots of jump cuts.
Yep.
You hear a stopwatch. You're glancing over at the snacks, trying to figure out what
There
to
was
do.
a lot of Christopher Nolan, boing, of me like just looking around angry, like, why is this taking so fucking long?
You see flickering lights underneath the theater door. You know you're missing something.
Yep. Yeah. So then, after I finally, so this fucking movie was like almost impossible to see this weekend because
yeah.
it's sold out everywhere.
It's a huge hit already.
I had to see it at 10:30 on Sunday in the morning, 10:30 a.m.
That's what I'm gonna have to do.
Like
I'm
a
sorry. You got chicken fingers and cookie dough
You
bites
just outed yourself.
at 10:30 in
Outed
the
myself,
morning?
Phil. These are surprises. It was the movies. So the second I walked through the door, I like just clicks in like, oh, I want snacks.
Yeah, I guess it's like an airport. It's 7 a.m. and you're like, I'm drinking. You
Yeah,
know?
it's like drinking a brunch.
Yeah.
I honestly wasn't hungry, but I was like, oh, I'm at the movies. I got to get something.
Yeah.
And yeah, once I had the food, I was hungry.
This is how they get
But
you.
yeah, I didn't have breakfast, so of course. By the time I sat down, it was like fucking 11 o'clock. So it was lunchtime.
Yeah, okay, that's fair.
But the theater was packed, so I had to... my wife was already sitting down because she was smart. She was like, I'm just going to sit. I don't want snacks. I'm just going to go sit down. And I was
Yeah.
like, you're lost. So she's in like the middle of the row, and I'm like, excuse me, sorry, pardon me. And people just don't move. They don't move. And I'm a big fat guy, so I'm like, well, I hope you realize you're getting what you get here. So I stepped on a few sandaled feet and probably broke some toes.
You still haven't apologized.
I didn't apologize at all. I'm like, I said,
for
excuse
me,
me.
I'm the
If
sandal
you
guy.
don't stand up, I don't know what you expect's going to happen. I'm getting to my seat.
Yeah.
One way or the other. So, sorry. Stepped on some feet, probably broke some toes. And then I sit down, and this movie was a 4D experience because the guy I was sitting next to smelled like fucking shit. And
That
it was
sucks.
a pungent, like, it smelled like whatever deodorant or body wash he was wearing was very strong and smelled like shit. Like, it was very, like this pungent, I can't even
Well,
describe
it was
like,
probably masking and odor. So you're getting both.
That is my
was a
only
double smell.
extrasensory thing that I think I remember from the 70s, because I was born in 75, so I don't really remember it. But I have a distinct memory of like strong cologne covering up body odor.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And it's a very not a good memory.
But also the cologne, whatever it was, smelled terrible too. It was like,
Oh, yeah.
I can't even describe what it was, but it was just like a very, very bad smell. So for 3 hours straight, and like at certain points the movie would get more exciting, and I wonder if it was making this guy sweat, and he was fucking like the smell would come back and
It
be
would
stronger.
waft. Oh God.
And I'm just like, oh
So glad I
man, this
don't
must
have
be a
a
good
sense
part of the movie. The smell is back. So for 3 straight hours, or for me, 2.5.
You know, I wonder if in the future, like let's say a year down the road, you're at home, you're watching this film because it's streaming on something, and I wonder if you're gonna smell that smell again. Because with memory and the senses.
I'm gonna try to watch it very soon so I can see the beginning. But yeah, I'm sure that's going to happen. Certain scenes are gonna trigger me just going, oh God,
Ugh,
I hate
yeah.
I hate the smell of this scene.
Yeah.
You're going to associate anything nuclear with body odor and cologne.
Yes.